Imagine this. It's 1949. China is torn apart by a brutal civil war. Mao Zedong and the Communists are on one side, Chiang Kai-shek and the Nationalists on the other. In our world, the Communists won and created the People's Republic of China we know today. But what if the Nationalists had won? What if China's future took a completely different path? Today, we're diving into one of history's biggest what-ifs, and how it might have changed the entire world. First, let's quickly rewind. The Chinese Civil War began in 1927, paused during World War II when both sides united to fight Japan, and then reignited in 1946. By 1949, Mao's forces had pushed the Nationalists off the mainland. Chiang fled to Taiwan, where he established the Republic of China. But it didn't have to end that way. The Nationalists actually had more troops, more international support, and even US aid. So what if they had pulled off a victory? A nationalist victory would have meant no communist China, no great leap forward, no cultural revolution. Tens of millions of lives might have been saved from famine and purges. China might have embraced capitalism and democracy earlier, perhaps becoming an economic powerhouse decades before Deng Xiaoping's reforms. Think about it, a rich industrialized China in the 1960s or 70s. Would the United States even remain the world's #1 superpower? But hold on, a nationalist victory might not have been a golden age. Chiang Kai-shek's regime was plagued by corruption, authoritarianism, and human rights abuses. Even with victory, China might have remained unstable, with warlords, uprisings, and foreign pressure. And there's another twist. The Soviet Union would never accept a capitalist China on its border. This could have sparked a second Chinese Civil War, or even a Soviet invasion. China might have been split like Korea, communist north, nationalist south, creating decades of conflict. If China had stayed capitalist, the Cold War might have looked very different. The US and China could have been close allies against the USSR. The Korean War, possibly avoided, or fought on a much bigger scale with a stronger China backing the South. Technology and trade would change too. Maybe we'd have Chinese smartphones, cars, and global brands dominating decades earlier. Or maybe China would have collapsed under corruption and poverty, leaving it weak and vulnerable to foreign powers again. So, what do you think? Would a nationalist victory have created a free, democratic superpower, or a divided, unstable nation? History is full of what-ifs, but this one might have changed the entire 20th century. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this dive into alternate history, hit like, share, and subscribe for more what-if scenarios.